Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. This is Sean Shen. All right, welcome back to episode 5 of Honest Conversations of Sean. Today I got really exciting stuff to talk about. Like always, super exciting stuff. Let's start the timer and get straight into it. Boom, 10 minutes. Let's go. So today's topic is about how you can make your own luck and why it's important for your career, for your life, and to take these things to the next level. So to kind of understand what we're going to talk about today, you have to define the terms that we're working with today. And why is it that we're building our own luck, right? So let's do this first. Let's answer, why is it that we need luck in our life? Like, what are we trying to achieve with luck? If you really think about it, I think having luck essentially brings us success. We're trying to get lucky so that we can be successful, right? That's kind of how I think of it. So if that's how we're both thinking about it, then what is success? Success, people can define in a lot of ways, right? So it can be financial, it can be emotional, it can be mental, it can be physical, it could be a lot of stuff. But let's define it my way, because you're in the Honest Conversations with Sean today. So for me, success basically means doing something that has a positive impact to the world. And not only that, but also has a positive impact to you, right? For my life to be successful, I want to be a person who has a positive impact on the world, who can bring meaning to this world. And because by doing that, I feel like I'm bringing meaning to my own life. You know, I'm not just another dot in this universe and that's just living his life and being selfish and doing all that he can to be the best. I want to be someone who impacts the generations to come, whether it be like a creative mindset, whether it be just living life. I don't know what it is, but I just want to have a meaningful impact on this world. That's how I would define success. All right? So let's say that's my definition of success. Let's think of this whole thing as an equation. So we got success as the end product. This is what we're trying to get to. And how do we achieve that? Well, obviously the first thing, or maybe the second thing I'll let you know, but the first thing is the skill. So we have a skill. I think everyone has a skill. To make a meaningful impact in life, you must have some kind of skill that people can take meaning from, take value from, right? So it could be a skill. And for me, defining skill means something you put a lot of time and effort into mastering, right? Something that you do that not many other people can, right? Walking is, for me, walking maybe is not a skill because everyone can walk, everyone can eat, everyone can breathe. But a skill could be maybe you're really good at accounting. Maybe you're really good at, seeing the world in a different perspective, and that's how you capture the world, right? It's a certain skill that you're really good at. Okay, let's leave it at that. The next part of the equation, sorry, I just had some coffee. The next part of the equation is the luck. How do we define luck? Well, in my sense, I believe that luck is opportunities in life. That's how I would define it. Opportunities to use your skill to make a meaningful impact on the world. That is the second part of the equation. So if we have skill and we have luck, which is the opportunities we're able to take advantage of the skill, then these two things combined will lead us to success. That's how they envision this kind of theory or this equation, just to make it easier for you guys, right? Well, let's take an example. I'm a photographer and I have the skill of photography, but obviously as much skill as I have, I also need opportunities to leverage these skills, and that comes in luck. Maybe I might bump into this person on the street and they just so happen to be CEO of the next biggest apparel company. And we talk, we chat, and then he figures I'm a photographer and he might have me on as a part of his team. And maybe that's how I get to have that opportunity in the future, 10 years on, to make a successful and meaningful impact on this world, So that's kind of what we're talking about today. And many, different parts of your life, different seasons of your life, you're going to have different amounts of skill and luck. I think maybe, for the past 3 years of my career, it's always been like, okay, I have a lot of skill but my luck is not here. And then sometimes it's like, it shifts like this. I have a lot of luck, but my skill is not up to the luck, right? So it's constantly shifting. But of course, at the end of the day, if you really want to maximize the output, you want to bump both up, right? That's basic math. You want to bump both up so you can get the most at the end. So a lot of people think, okay, well, people know that skill is easy to develop. You know there is a way to do it because there's thousands of people out there who are doing it as well, right? You can watch YouTube, you can learn from mentors, you can go to class. Skill's there. You can do skill, right? Everyone knows skill. Luck, on the other hand, luck is where we really need to reflect, really need to kind of put ourselves out there. There's no one teaching you how to be lucky until today. That's why I'm here. But there's no one really teaching you like, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. That's how you get the opportunities, right? But I think that, okay, luck is actually something we can manage. I think it's something we can really increase. And that's what I'm really telling you today, because I think a lot of people have skill. It's really high up there. A lot of high skilled people, but they just need the opportunities, right? They just need the opportunities. So let's talk into that. Let's get into it. Why and how? How do we develop luck? First and foremost, you need to let people recognize you're here in this world, right? As much as luck you have, as much as skill you have, if people don't know about it, nobody's gonna reach out to you. Nobody's gonna let you give you the opportunity. So I have like, I came across this person recently where they say, you know, they're really talented. They all get all these skills, but they keep telling me the only problem is no one recognizes them. No one sees their skill. And I asked, like, okay, why do you think no one knows that you have this skill? And I guess they couldn't really answer it. So that's why I tell them, no, the only reason why people don't know your skill is because you're not showing people. You gotta show people and put yourself out there so that people can see what you're capable of. Right? That's the whole point of letting people know, putting yourself out there on social media. As much as it's like nice to have followers and whatnot, that's not the goal at the end of the day. End of the day is to be on the top of mind of people who need you, right? And if you're always there, always showing up and showing people that, hey, I do, for example, let's take myself for example. I do photography and I know how to do it well. You can see my work here. On top of knowing how to do it well, I'm also a very nice person. I'm showing my personality. I'm being out there. So that's one part, right? Once you put yourself out there and consistently do it, people are going to notice it. Like genuinely, people are going to see that you're putting the effort into doing this and they will reciprocate, right? You're always going to be in their head. And once you're always in their head, that's where the luck starts to brew. That's where they're, next time they bump into someone, next time they have an idea, they'll be like, I need a photographer. Oh, he's on the top of my head, Sean, why don't we ask him? Right? He's a nice guy, he's got good work. Why don't we just ask him? Right? And so that's the reaping the benefits of luck. But because the only way we reap these benefits is because we put that initial effort to get recognized, to get known for our work. Right? So that's the first way. Literally just put yourself out there to be recognized by the people who need your service, by people who need your impact on this world. And putting yourself out there could be, dude, literally social media has been so beautiful in the last 10 years. Just post. Literally just post whatever you want. Just post stuff that makes people see that you are the go-to person and no one else. And it's you because you're nice, you're cool, you're authentic. You are someone who has great work. Always be on top of mind and let the luck brew, because you never know who's gonna see your content. You never know who's gonna reach out to you and think of you the next time they see someone, right? So the best thing you can control, the best thing you can do, put as much as yourself out there. I know it's very vulnerable, I know it's hard, but believe me, the world works in wonders. And I kid you not, there's so many times I had opportunities arise from like the middle of the night. Someone just gave me a call. I was like, hey, I saw you through this person, or hey, I saw you through Instagram hashtags. Like, it's crazy how the world works. So just believe me on this, put yourself out there and your luck will grow, I promise, right? So that's the first way. Another way which we can build luck is literally by reaching towards the goal. Like literally just going to it directly yourself, right? So the first way is kind of more like, hey, building this thing so that people can come see you, be aware of you. But the second thing is going directly to your goal, to whatever you want to make impact on. Okay, so let's take like let's say I want to shoot for a football team because I want to document what it's like. Oh, sorry, it's 10 minutes is up. But this is really important. Let's say I want to shoot for a football team and I want to document what it's like, I guess, being a football player and the impact they have on this world, right? If I'm an amateur photographer, which I think I am as of now, I'm not going to reach out directly to the football club because I don't think they're going to take me in. No, it's like just a random person reaching out to them. Like, they're a big club. They have stuff in place already. So why would they take a random person, who doesn't have the portfolio, doesn't have the credentials to do this? Okay, so if I can't reach out to football clubs, let's take a step down. Let's try to reach out to someone on the first team, or maybe one of the players, right? Maybe if that's still big, okay, let's go into the player's profile and maybe see who he's close friends with. By doing that, you're gonna find someone in his inner circle. And I mean inner circle because it's important. When we reach out to, let's say we decide on one of his trainers who works with him every day, doing training, right? This trainer might not be as known as a football player, but that's the good thing. That way we can leverage that, We come across this trainer and we're like, okay, hey, so I see you do a lot of training. I'm trying to build my portfolio for athletic photography. Would you be interested in collaboration? Let's say the trainer says yes. Of course, they want nice photos of themselves. They can use it to promote their business. Value exchanged. Once we have that value exchange, we do the photo shoot. He's happy with the photo. You're a nice person on set. Everything is going great. He posts the photos. This is where it gets exciting. This is where the football players sees the image, and then it's like, hey Ben, or let's say the trainer is called Ben. Hey Ben, that's some nice photos, man. Who's the photographer? Who shot this for you? That is when your luck happened. That is when the Ben is like, yo, you gotta get Sean. Sean's the guy who took these photos. And then that's where the establishment is made. They establish the luck, and between the relationships, that's where you get the access to this player. Once you get access to this player, you do the same thing with the trainer, which is shoot just for fun, get to know them, get that first point of contact, right? Get that connection. Once you do the same thing with the football player, next thing you know, other players on the team will see his post because they're all within that circle, right? Once all the football team sees his whoever posted it is, you're gonna get all these connects, right? So you do more work with all these people within the football team. Next thing you know, the club reaches out to you. The club wants you to shoot for them because they see all this good work you do with the football players. Why don't they shoot it for the club, right? So that's kind of one way to do it. I put it to saying it as, if you hang around the barber enough, you're eventually gonna get the cut. Right? If you hang around the area where you really want to make an impact, keep connecting with these people, keep reach out to these inner circles. If you can't get to here, okay, take a step back, and then eventually make your way back up again. So it's kind of like working backwards, right? So I think that's the beautiful thing about this method, is because it's kind of like a clear path. You could see how you can get up there, but you also need to believe that you have the good work to push yourself there, right? So yeah, I think that's the second way of building luck, which is the 2 ways I'm giving you today. And yeah, I think it's really possible. If you really want to make an impact, if you really want to be successful, these 2 ways alone can really elevate that chance, elevate the speed in which you reach your goal. And if you do it consistently enough, if you do it with a full heart, with a pure heart of saying, yes, this is what I really want to do, don't do it because you just want to be famous, right? You really have to think deep about, is this really what I want to do? If it is, by all means, do it all out, these 2 methods, and your luck will grow exponentially. Trust me, people are gonna know you, word of mouth is gonna spread, your network is gonna be huge, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there eventually wherever you wanna go, right? So, yeah, that's the talk for today. And damn, 10 minutes passed by so fast, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. This has been really helpful for you and me, and I'm excited to see you on the next episode. Let me know what you think of luck. If you have luck, what kind of luck do you want? Do you get lucky sometimes? Do you like the song Get Lucky by Daft Punk? So let me know. Peace out and thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. See you guys soon. Episode 6 soon.